All right, hey everybody, I'll be with you in a minute. I'm just doing some sharing here. All right, yep, okay. All right, all right, nope, yep, all right. So anyways, welcome to Big Jims Blogcast Live. All right, so I am just doing some sharing here before I, join you guys. So anyways, yep. It is Canada Day, and all right. So anyways, yes. So all right. Okay. So welcome to Big Jims Blogcast Live. All right. Here we go. All right. So yeah. Okay. All right. And I will switch over. There we go. All right. And let's see here. Okay, I can share a bunch of times there. So yeah. All right. Okay. So yeah. All right. So here we go. Okay. All right. So yeah. All right. There we go. Let's see if we can. Okay, welcome to Big Jims Blogcast Live. I will be with you shortly. Come on, let's go. All right. So, anyways, Larry, how are you? All right. So, anyways, while we're doing that, yeah, welcome to Big Jims Blogcast Live version 6.0, episode 294. It is Sunday, June 30th, 2024. Big Jims Blogcast Live airs Sunday nights on Facebook, the occasional Fridays, the occasional wine o'clock Wednesdays. I guess that's not going to happen. Let's see here. Sorry, boys. I'm going to switch back to my... There we go. All right. All right. So, anyways... All right, there we are. Okay. All right. So, anyways, yeah, we're now in our 6th year as Big Jims Blogcast Live. Debuted back in 2018. So, Messenger. There we go. There we are. There we are. There we are. There we are. So just sending it out. There. Okay. So, let's see. Okay. To a group. Okay. All right. So yeah. All right, people. How's it going? All right. So then, all right. Whoops. Okay. So yeah. Back to where was I? Yeah. We Big Jims Blogcast Live debuted back in 2018. This year, expect more craft beer reviews. Tonight's craft beer is called the Angry Carpenter Pilsner from the Point Brewing Company in Point Edward, Ontario, Canada. Yeah, we do craft beer reviews like that one. Over 200 plus craft beers paired with a good cigar. Where's my? Okay, there it is. All right. Tonight's cigar is Rocky Patel Vintage 1999 Connecticut. We paired that off also with tonight with Crown Royal Vanilla. So, all right. Yeah, so retro, vintage. All right. Okay, all right. So I got the cigar lit. Retro, vintage, classic, nostalgia, yesteryear are the buzzwords here. We do we talk about classic movies, classic rock, classic TV, classic pro wrestling, classic albums, books, classic toys, along with like this week in Van Halen history, local events, bongos, countdowns, birthday shoutouts to all of our friends, and my sidekick, Cactus Jack. All right. Okay. Hello. Say hello, Cactus Jack. All right. All right. Well, he'll be with us shortly anyways. Yeah, bongos, countdowns to holidays, birthday shoutouts to all of our friends, and my sidekick, Cactus Jack. The blogcast, now seen in U.S. and Canada, is now worldwide. The UK, Mexico, France, Spain, Germany, etc., etc. Put that side right there. Thank you for watching. Tune in, turn on, and enjoy the show. Politics and religion are banned here. And we are not spam. I want to reiterate, we're not spam. Like us, share, subscribe to us. This Big Jims Blogcast Live is on Spotify, Anchor, or wherever you listen to your podcast, or your own YouTube channel. So cheers, everybody. Right on. I got that out of the way. Also, disclaimer, I may say a few bad, dirty words tonight, like shit, damn, screw, fuck. You know what? You got to go to your corner, go to your safe space, grab a Kleenex, because those words will be here. They'll pop up from time to time. So, boom. Bongo solo right there. Let's see if I can share this to some more here. So, all right. Okay. Fans of Firehouse, Star Wars fans, Neutral Zone, Terminator franchise, right on. All right. So, yeah. All right. Now, there we go. Oh, the A-Team. Yes, yes, yes. The A-Team. All right. A-Team fans, A-Team group fans. There we go. There we go. All right. So there we are. Okay. So anyways, yeah. Welcome to Big Jims Blogcast Live. Yeah. So now, all right. So before we get to my beer, all right, good cigar here. It is a Rocky Patel Vintage 1999 Connecticut. I'll put this right over here. We'll do some birthday shout-outs, get some countdowns, local events. We'll do it like tonight. We'll do a 10-gong salute and a tribute to the career of the late Donald Sutherland, legendary Donald Sutherland. Look at one of his lesser-known movies, one that I've got on right now, Lock Up, with Sylvester Stallone. We'll talk about Season 5 of the A-Team, the A-Team's last ride, last season. Canadian wrestler Iron Mike Sharpe, the Ark Starship from Starlost, classic guitar duos Brent Doerner, Paul Hackman, My Wicked Twin. Ah, yeah, that reminds me. Send in Messenger. Okay. Whoops. All right. There we are. All right. Now there we go. Okay, yeah. Our classic guitar duo is Brent Doerner and Paul Hackman from Helix, plus Brent Doerner's band My Wicked Twin. Classic albums, Helix, Walkin, The Razor's Edge, and also This Week in Van Halen History. Right on. Bam. Okay. So, all right. So I'm going to get the... All right. Oh, wait a minute. Maybe I can send this also in Messenger to the point. No? All right. Maybe not. All right. So, okay. So anyways, yeah, tonight's craft beer, accompanied by like, it's a good cigar. It's a vintage 1999 Connecticut. And we've got like Crown Royal Vanilla. But tonight's craft beer comes to us from Point Edward. I've got their own glass. I'm trying this beer for the very first time tonight. It is called the Angry Carpenter Pilsner. It's a Pilsner. Now okay. So basically, brewed in Point Edward, our good friends at the Point. If somebody's out there watching, can they like notify the Point? Anyways, we've teamed up with our friend Lee over at Coltman Custom Renovation to bring this crisp, refreshing Pilsner to the Point. We've known and worked with Lee for over the years and shared passion to build our small businesses to bring a yada yada yada. Okay, well here we go. I'm gonna open her up. All right. So, anyways, let's see. Ooh. All right. So, okay. Now here it is. Now I got to tell you guys, I'm trying this beer for the very first time. There's the texture of it. Now before I try it, I want to go over my rating system here. My beer rating system. It's from 10 to 1. Outstanding, awesome, excellent, very good, above average, average, below average, not very good, terrible, awful. So yeah. And also before we do that, yeah, like I give it a rating like out of 10 later on in the blogcast. All right. What am I going to give it? 7, 1, 8, 10. All right. So, oh yeah, basically, by the way, it's Canada Day, everybody, tomorrow. So happy Canada Day. Woo! All right. So, yeah. All right. And also, I wanted to, this is called the Growler. Now, it is $3 a pop. It's your Ontario Craft Beer Guide. It tells you about everything, every craft beer brewery in Ontario and where they are and what they do. So, yeah. You can find this. This is Volume 6, Issue 1. You can find this in your local liquor store or your local craft brewery. All right. So, here we go. All right. So, anyways, gotta. All right. So, do that. All right. So, yeah. Okay. So, I'm about to. All right. So, I'm about to try this. I'm trying this for the very first time tonight. And I do, like I said, I give it a rating out of 10 later on the blogcast. So if you're still here sticking around, you want to throw out a number, feel free to, so see if it matches up with mine, feel free to do so. All right. Strong. Oh, yeah. Oh, let me top that up. Very strong, yeah. All right. Very strong. Very, very strong. Holy cow. So what a tangy aftertaste right there. Okay. Wow. So, okay. All right. So, yeah. Strong tangy aftertaste to it. Wow. But anyways, yeah. You do have like all right. So, yeah. All right. So, yeah, let me share this some more. All right. Okay. So, yeah. Okay, so anyways, getting back, yeah, a strong tangy taste to it. Wow, I mean, holy cow. Alright, so I'll just put this back here. We're chasing it down with like Crown Royal Vanilla. Alright. Oh yeah. Alright. And, when I do these craft beer reviews, I don't go, well, the Angry Carpenter, well, it's a very highbrow, high-tasting. No. You know what? I just go with my gut and what's in here. So, maybe it's, I don't know what I'm going to give it. All right. Okay, so, all right, so, yeah, wow. Okay. All right, so we've done that. All right. Okay. This is Big Jims Blogcast Live version 6.0, episode 294. So, all right. All right. So yeah. Thank you for all the likes and loves. So, yeah. Let me try this again. So, yeah. Tangy, little tangy aftertaste to it. Strong, potent. 5% alcohol volume, 355 milliliters. That is the Angry Carpenter Pilsner by the Point Brewing Company in Point Edward, Ontario, Canada. So, all right. Back to the line with this one. So, anyways, yeah, welcome to Big Jims Blogcast Live version 6.0, episode 294 tonight. All right. Got a good cigar here going. It's a Rocky Patel vintage, Rocky Patel, Connecticut. All right, we've got Cactus Jack here. So say hello, Cactus Jack. All right, and he's even going to sing happy birthday. We got birthday shout-outs coming up. All right, so yeah, boom. All right, and also before we get going, Big Jim, I'm going to remind everybody to reiterate that Big Jims Blogcast Live is not spam. The audio version will go out later on Spotify, Apple Podcast. All these audio listing platforms are listed your podcast to, plus my own YouTube channel, Big Jims Blogcast Live at youtube.com. And I want to give shouts out to everybody watching the Sarnia Port Elgin group, Sarnia Rocks. We show you guys rock supporting Sarnia 2.0. All the pop culture, retro, classic, vintage, nostalgia, yesteryear groups, all the Van Halen, hard rock, hair metal, classic rock, Helix groups, craft beer, cigars, sci-fi, Star Wars, Star Trek, pro wrestling, blog, spot, classic TV reviews, birthdays, bongos, the Donald Sutherland groups, and the A-Team groups. All right, Rubik's too. So, yeah. All right, let's see here. Okay, now we will go. Okay, so before I do that, all right, so, okay, so anyways, yeah, there we go. Lots of likes and loves. All right, so, okay, so anyways, before we get going on the birthday shout-outs, here's the Rubik's Cube and the Big Jims Blogcast Live coffee mug. All right, so I am going to try and get a particular color with 4 spins and four like, and I'm going to do this 4 times tonight. I'm going to do this all year long. I'm going to go with like yellow. All right, let's do yellow. All right, let's go. There we go. All right. So, okay. All right. So yeah. Okay. And there. That's all I got for yellow. So I'm gonna put it back in its Big Jims Blogcast Live coffee mug. This is what, for all of you who don't know what this is, it's a legendary toy in the 80s. This is an authentic one. So, anyways, put that right back there. Okay, so let's see here. All right, so yeah. Okay, so yeah. Okay. Insights unavailable. All right, there we go. All right, thank you for all the likes and loves. All right. So, anyways, yeah, we're going to get to some birthday shout-outs now. So, anyways, as you would join Cactus Jack in our birthday shout-outs. All right. All right. Happy birthday shout-outs from June 24th to the 30th. Nicole Leinhardt, Gloria and Rick Bowden, Diana Pelkey. What's the matter, kid? You just died? Oh, all right. So I guess we won't be hearing from him. All right. So, all right. Birthday shout-outs: Nicole Leinhardt, Gloria and Rick Bowden, Diana Pelkey, Linda Palmerville, Don Wells, Kathy McIntosh, Heather Rivard Pinder, and Bo O'Neill, and my mother, Dolores Martin, who has a birthday tomorrow. So happy birthday, everybody. All right. So yeah, again, Nicole Leinhardt, Gloria and Rick Bodine, Diana Pelkey, Linda Palmerville, Don Wells, Kathy McIntosh, Heather Rivard Pinder, and Bo O'Neill. And my mother, Dolores, who has a birthday tomorrow, actually, in Canada today. So anyways, yeah, happy birthday, guys, and rock and roll. So anyways, and what do we, oh, this, all right. So let's see. Maybe I'll just plug him in, and he'll work. Oh, where do you... Oh, yeah. Okay. Well, anyways. All right. So we'll put that back. Boom. All right. So a little bongo solo there for everybody. Tonight's craft beer. We've got like a good craft beer going. It's accompanied by like a vintage 1999 Connecticut Rocky Patel. Tonight's craft beer is accompanied by like Crown Royal Vanilla. Yeah, this is it is called the Angry Carpenter. It's a Pilsner, and it's by like the Point Brewing Company in Point Edward, Ontario, Canada. I'm just going to top it up. I'm trying this beer for the very first time tonight. Wow, a very strong after-tasting beer there. Really does like get to you. Now, whether or not whether it's a spring, summer, and fall beer, it's gonna stick with me all through the blogcast. And I do give it a rating out of 10 later on in the blogcast. So if you're still here and sticking around, feel free to throw out a number like so many people have done in the past. So, yeah. Okay. All right. We'll place this back here. All right. So we're gonna get to some countdowns now. So, all right. All right. Independence Day for our July friends. Independence Day for our American friends happens in 4 days, July 4th. Our August civic holiday is in 32 days. Our Labor Day long weekend is in 64 days. Our Grandparents' Day is in 70 days. And Canada Day? All right, woohoo, all right, yeah. Canada Day is tomorrow. All right, so yeah, happy Canada Day, everybody. So, it's tomorrow, I know. So, all right. Put that back up there. I know. So, all right. So, anyways, let's see what we're doing here now. All right. Let's see. Hobble back in time. So, all right. All right. So, yeah. Okay. All right. There we go. Going to go back. All right. Okay. So there we are. All right. Okay. Yeah. Thank you for the likes and loves. Larry, thank you for watching. All right. So anyway, we're going to get in some local events now. All right. Good cigar. All right. So anyways, Um, okay, so where were we? Oh yeah, local events. But first is the big Jims Blogcast Live version 6.0, episode 294, Sunday, June 30th, 2024. Now, all right, so we have the 6th annual Mitten Village Block Party. That's Saturday, August 24th, 135 Mitten Street South, 10 a.m. till 5 p.m. Live music, vendors, games. It's going to be a fun time. Monday, July 1st, Canada Day Party at Two Water Brewing. Another great craft brewery in Corunna, Sarnia surrounding area. 444 Lyndock Street in Corunna. There's going to be live music. Sunday, July 7th, 2024, Sarnia Veg Fest. 10 a.m. till 6 p.m. Canatera Park. Vegan food, beach yoga, live DJ beat. Can't go wrong there. Hard Oil Music Festival, August 15th, 5 p.m. till August 17th, 11 p.m. at Petrolia Greenwood Park by Petrolia 150th Anniversary 2024 Committee. Thursday's show will be Josh Ross. Friday will be Tom Cochran and April Wine. Saturday will be Sam Roberts. It's $225 for a weekend pass. It's $90 a night. Saturday, July 13th, 6 p.m. at the Petrolia Barn Dance, 372 Fletcher Street, Scott Mannery and the Barn Burners. They're an awesome band. Holy shit. Friday, August 2nd to Friday, August 9th is Fool Fest 2024 at Sarnia's Refined Fool, downtown, 137 Davis Street. Games, live music, bear wrestling, snacks, and more. Can't go wrong with that. Refined Fool, another great craft brewery in Sarnia. July 19th to the 20th in Canatera Park, Sarnia is the Revelry Music Festival by Liuna, the Liuna Union. The Friday show is the Goo Goo Doll, the Trues. Saturday is Brett Young and Gavin DeGrone. Go to revelrymusicfestival.com for more info on that. Sunday, October 13th, 9 a.m. is the Thanksgiving Artisan Market at the Pinery Market in Grand Bend. Can't go wrong right there. Let's see. Friday, November 1st, 7:30 p.m. Comedian Ron James live at the Sarnia Imperial Theater. TixHub.com. Saturday, July 20th, 7 p.m. Bridge Bash with Stevie D Trio. Claude Chasen at the Point Edward Arena Community Hall. Thursday, August 5th, from 5 to 9 p.m. is the Hot Night Cool Cars car show in Canatera Park. Block Party 2024, September 6th, 6 p.m. till September 7th, 11:30 p.m. Suncor Agora, Centennial Park, Sarnia. The bands, the Saints, A Million Ghosts, Saturday the Action Figures. Tickets at revelry.com. And that is it for local events there, all in Sarnia and surrounding area. All right, I got this little baby right here. Boom. Hello. Hey, Big Jims Blogcast Live. All right. And this guy right here, he's not talking tonight. I didn't plug him in. He doesn't work, but he said he's good. He's sleeping tonight. So, but he'll be with me all year round. So, all right. Boom. All right, a bongo solo there. It is Canada Day tomorrow, so happy pre-Canada Day for everybody. All right, just wave your Canadian flags around. Proud to be Canadian. This blogcast is 95% Canadian. All right. So, anyways, yeah. Before we do that, oh yeah, and I'm gonna do. This is second of 4 tries tonight. I am focusing on the yellow. This is a Rubik's Cube, legendary toy in the 80s. This is an authentic Rubik's Cube. I'm going to try and get, like, this is the second of 4 tries tonight. I'm going to try and get, like, all the yellow side. So here we go. All right. Well, all right. I didn't exactly get that, but there you go. That's my attempt at the yellow side tonight. So I'll put that back in this Big Jims Blogcast Live coffee mug. All right. We've also got, whoa, it's Canada, right on, Canada Day. There we go. Catch, who wants to catch? All right? Okay. All right. Okay. So, yeah. All right. So our craft beer for tonight, we got a good craft beer going, accompanied by a good Rocky Patel cigar, vintage 99 Connecticut. All right. So, I spray like air freshener around because I don't want my apartment to smell like a sweat sock. But anyways, accompanying that is Crown Royal Vanilla. All right. So, all right. And yeah, tonight's craft beer, and I'm trying it for the very first time tonight. It is called the Angry Carpenter. It's a Pilsner. I got it in their one of their glasses. So, yeah, somebody do me a favor. Share this blogcast with the Point Brewing Company. So, I can't seem to be able to. But I'm trying this for the very first time tonight. Yeah. Strong aftertaste to it. Goes down, other than that, goes down really smoothly. So, whether it's a spring, summer, or fall beer, that's yet to be determined. I do give it a rating out of 10 later on in the blogcast. If you're still here and sticking around, feel free to throw out a number like so many people have done. All right. So now, yeah, I'll put this back here. So, we lost a leg. All right. So now we get to our, all right. So this guy, all right, he's a legendary Canadian actor. He is Donald Sutherland. We are saluting him. I'm going to give him a 10-gong salute later. Now, he's had a career spanning 6 decades. Unfortunately, passed away on last Thursday, June 20th, 2024, at the age of 88 after a long illness. So he's filmed yeah, he was basically, this was like 1963 to 2023. The films is The Dirty Dozen, Joanna, MASH, Kelly's Heroes, The Split, Johnny Got His Gun, Steelyard Blues, Day of the Locust, End of the Game, The Eagle Has Landed, Animal House, Invasion of the Body Snatchers, Ordinary People, Gas, Max Dugan Returns, The Wolf at the Door, Lockup, which I have on right now, JFK, Backdraft, Buffy the Vampire Slayer, Outbreak, Virus, Fallen, Space Cowboys, The Hunger Games, Horrible Bosses. Yeah. What awards? What awards hasn't Mr. Sutherland won? 1978. Death and Tributes, Artistry, Acting Credits. Like 1978, he was awarded the Officer of Canada. 2000, he was inducted into Canada's Walk of Fame. 2000, he was in the government. He was awarded the Governor General's Performing Arts Award for Lifetime Artistic Achievement. 2005, honorary Doctor of Arts at Middlebury, Vermont College. He's a 2-time Golden Globe winner. Best Supporting Actor, 1-time Emmy Award winner. He passed, like I said, unfortunately, he passed away on June 20th, 2024, in Miami, age 88, following a long illness. So, yeah. I mean, all right. So, and sure, yeah, I'm reading it off like another computer here. So there we go. All right. Yeah, and yeah, like my favorite films of his were like The Dirty Dozen, MASH, Kelly's Heroes, Animal House, supporting role in that, Invasion of the Body Snatchers, Backdraft, Horrible Bosses, The Hunger Games, and he plays a good villain too. So. Joanne, I see. Thank you. I see you're watching tonight. Thank you for tuning in to Big Jims Blogcast Live. And yeah, so we're going to give Mr. Donald Sutherland a 10 gong salute here. There we go. 10 gong salute for Mr. Donald Sutherland. And I did post his career highlights and tributes to him on my blogcast page and my Facebook pages. So there we go. All right. So anyways, yeah. Wanted to say that if you want to call me up on Big Jims Blogcast Live Hotline on your rotary phone right here or your cell, and you want to like say, hey Jim, how's it going? We like the beer. How's the beer? You know, shoot the shit. 1-800-867-5309. Toll free to call. There you go. So yeah, yeah. There we go. There's the woo. All right, and like I said, it is Canada Day tomorrow. So this is a pre-Canada Day celebration. So if you're out there and you're Canadian, give me some likes and loves. All right. Woohoo. All right. So yeah. Okay. All right. We'll put that back right up there. All right. So yeah. All right. Bam. Mm. 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 All right. Good cigar here. It's like a Rocky Patel vintage. 1999 Connecticut. There's the up close and personal version. All right. So, okay. Maybe I should like put this right there. So, anyhow. All right. So, all right. So it is Big Jims Blogcast Live version 6.0, episode 294, Sunday, June 30th, 2024. Fuck, you know, we're in the, it's a long weekend for us Canadians here, being tomorrow Canada Day. I've still got it in my head that I've got to work tomorrow, so I got to get that feeling out. You don't have to work tomorrow. All right, so most of us have the day off tomorrow. Oh, God. Saturday, I had, like, this previous Saturday, yesterday, I had overtime. I had to work unexpectedly. But it's extra money. I look at it like that, you know. So, anyways, yeah. All right. So, Oh, all right. So there we go. All right. So as we get to like, all right. So, anyways, I want to remind everybody tonight that that Big Jims Blogcast Live is not spam. The audio version will go out later on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, and all these audio listening platforms. There's your podcast too, plus my own YouTube channel, Big Jims Blogcast Live at YouTube.com. I want to give shout out to be watching the Sarnia Port Elgin groups. Sarnia rocks. Michelle, you guys rock. Supporting Sarnia 2.0. All like the Chain Reaction, all the pop culture, retro, classic, nostalgia, vintage, yesteryear groups. All the Helix, classic rock, hair metal, hard rock, Van Halen groups. All the craft beer, cigars, sci-fi, Star Wars, Star Trek, pro wrestling, blogspot, classic TV and movies, birthdays, bongos, Rubik's. And the Donald Sutherland and the A-Team groups. All right. So as we get to like, all right, we get to my. This is like an underrated film of Donald Sutherland's. It's called Lock Up. All right, and I've got the film on right now. I've got it on. I'm watching it on Netflix right now. Who remembers this film from like 1989? Okay, so yeah, here we go. So. All right. So its budget was $24 million. At box office, it didn't do well at the box office. It only made $22 million. So it was considered like a bust, but it was one of my favorite movies. I liked it. And here's Donald Sutherland. Okay, and there's the Warden Drumgool. So yeah. All right. So anyways, there's some few action shots from like Lock Up. There we go. All right. There's like Warden Drumgool in action. Yeah, and there we go. There's another picture. All right. So one of my favorite lines from this movie. Welcome to hell, Frank. I'm going to give you the guided tour. So, anyways, yeah. Cast: Sylvester Stallone as Frank Leone, Donald Sutherland as Warden Drumgoole, John Amos as Captain Meisner, Sonny Lanham as Chink Weber, and Tom Sizemore as Dallas. Now, the plot basically premise: Frank Leone, a mechanic who's a model prisoner. He's serving out the rest of his sentence in Treadmore Prison. No. He's in Norwood, a low security prison. One night sleeping, guards arrive and forcefully remove him. Frank and take him to the brutal maximum security prison, Gateway Prison, run by Warden Drumgoole. It's Drumgoole's revenge against Frank, who escaped Drumgoole's previous prison. Told the press about Drumgoole's Drumgoole's treatment towards the prisoners. Frank while he's at Gateway, he's harassed by inmate Chink Weber. He makes friends with a few inmates, Dallas, and they rebuild a local Mustang in the prison shop. The warden watches all this and orders the car destroyed by the other inmates as Frank watches. Frank is sent to solitary confinement for 6 weeks. However, guard Captain Messner orders Frank out of confinement. The warden tries to provoke Frank into violence. Frank resists escaping. That would have been a mandatory 10-year prison sentence being imposed on Frank if he did. Officer Manley tries to help Frank escape, but Frank takes Warden Drumgoole hostage in his office, strapping him to the electric chair. While he's there, there's an armed standoff. Frank tricks the warden into confessing his corruption. Though all the guards take the warden into custody. Now, a few weeks later, a judicial inquiry is made into the matter about the warden's corrupt behavior, and Frank only serves the prison time required of him in the first place. A few weeks later, Leone leaves the prison with the cheers of his fellow inmates and meets up with his buddies one last time. He wishes Captain Meisner farewell as he exits Gateway to hug his girlfriend and begin his new life. So, yeah, that's the movie in a nutshell. So I enjoyed that movie, actually. So I got it on right now. I think it's a undeserving classic of Donald Sutherland's career. All right, good cigar there. All right, so anyways, yeah. So anyways, I did post several. The trailer for Lockup on my Blogcast page. I did post several I did post the trailer and several scenes from the movie on my Blogcast page and my Facebook page. So look for it, like it. There's all right, you got there we go. There's Warden Drumgoole. There we go, Frank. Again, another shot of Donald Sutherland, the late Donald Sutherland, as Warden Drumgoole. All right, so okay, there we go. When you're behind bars, all bets are off. So I thought it was a good movie. Yeah. So. All right, good cigar here. It's a Rocky Patel Vintage, 1999, Connecticut. All right, well, I'll just take the band off there. Oh, ow. All right. Okay. So. Excuse me. Accompanying the cigar tonight is is Crown Royal Vanilla. Yes, very good. All right. So, okay. All right. And our craft beer for tonight, it is called the Angry Carpenter Pilsner by the Point Brewing Company in Point Edward, Ontario, Canada. I am trying this beer for the very first time tonight, and real strong aftertaste to it. Whether it's a spring, summer, or fall beer, that it's got to grow on me all through the blogcast. So yeah. All right. So yeah, it does go to. It's a strong aftertaste. All right. So I'll top that up. I'm going to start it off by being a good spring beer. So yeah, it's first of all, it's a good spring beer, and I'll have to like but all right. This is Big Jims Blogcast Live version 6.0, episode 294, Sunday, June 30th, 2024. All right. So yeah. All right. Thank you for all the likes and loves. It is Canada Day tomorrow. So, all right. Canadian Pride, right on. There we go. I've got the flag, waving it. There we are. Woo! Let's get a few likes and loves for Canada. All right. So, yeah. All right. So there we go. Yeah. And for those of you, oh yeah. All right. Bam. All right. Bongo solo there. And if you guys like, all right. If you want to ring me up, the hotline, 1-800-867-5309, on your rotary phone right there. All right, you want to ring me up, say, hey, Jim, love the blogcast, how's the beer, yada, yada, yada. Anyways, toll free to call. There we go, 1-800-867-5309. All right, so, yeah, all right. There we are. Here's my bullhorn. All right, yeah. Oh! Nope, not there. Big Jims Blogcast Live! All right. So, yeah. Bam. All right. Oh, now. All right. Okay. All right. For those of you who've been following the blogcast for the past 5 weeks, know that I've I did a season. It's a 5-part series on the A-Team. All right, so we've got. It is the A-Team season 5. It is the last ride of the A-Team. All right, so we've got season 5 of the A-Team, and for this season. All right, there we go. There is the cast for the A-Team. The A-Team aired. This was the last ride of the A-Team. Now the cast: George Peppard as Colonel Hannibal Smith, Dirk Benedict as Lieutenant Faceman Peck, Mr. T as Sergeant B.A. Baracus, Dwight Schultz as Captain H.M. Murdoch. We got new cast members. This guy right here, who is Eddie Velez. He plays Frankie Dishpan Man Santana, and Mr. Robert Vaughn, right here. He is U.S. Army. Oh, wait a minute. Let's see. All right. All right. So yeah, he is former United States Army General Hunt Stockwell. General Stockwell. So yeah, there's more like and with his like sidekick, there is like the season 5 cast of the A-Team. So all right. So anyways, okay, there we go. The A-Team premiered September 26, 1986 to March 8, 1987. Now, NBC sent the A-Team to the Friday night 8 p.m., 9 p.m. time slot for its final season. normally, why'd they do that? The A-Team was like, well, it was like, it was losing viewers. It was like going down in the ratings. And networks, when they want to put a when they want to cancel a long-running TV show, or you send it to the Friday nights to kill it off. So that's their excuse. That's most networks' excuses for killing a long-running TV show. And I guess this is what NBC did to the A-Team. So, anyways, they moved it from its usual Tuesday night 8 p.m. to 9 p.m. time slot. The ratings for the A-Team, season by season, like in season 1 it was ranked number 10, season 2 it was ranked number 4, season 3 it was ranked number 6, season 4 Sharpe declined, ranked at number 30, and this season it ranked number 61 out of like I think 100 shows. So, but yeah, and it's competition. All right, they put in like all right, 1986-87 season, 8 p.m. to 9 p.m. CBS had Scarecrow and Mrs. King, and over at ABC it was Webster and Mr. Belvedere. So, yeah. Now, season 5 changes. There were, like I said, 2 new cast members. Hunt Stockwell, played by Robert Vaughn, and Frankie Dishpan's Man Santana, played by Eddie Velez. Murdoch. You know how they used to bail out Murdoch, spring him out of mental hospitals? Well, that angle was dropped because now he was declared sane and had to look for a job. The A-Team is now working for the government. If you followed last season's season 4, the A-Team was captured and supposedly executed. The season opener, yeah. So they, like these changes were made in an effort to bring back ratings, but the writing was on the wall for the A-Team. BA is still afraid to fly. The A-Team, is now, like I said, they were supposedly executed by firing squad, fake bullets, yada yada yada. I'm not giving any spoilers away here. They were now under the command of General Stockwell. Now they had to work a number of. They were working. The deal was they work a number of top secret missions for the government, suicide missions. And after completing a set amount, the A-Team, completing a set amount of missions, the A-Team will get presidential pardons. So, my favorite episodes, okay, so actually, episodes, the Court Martial, part 1, 2, and 3, Quarterback Sneak, Joe Namath, all right, The Theory of Revolution, the Say Uncle Affair, okay, Family Reunion, The Point of No Return, The Sky Who Mugged Me, The Gray Team Without Reservations. Now, impressive list of guest stars this season. The A-Team was captured, put on trial, found guilty, faced fake executions, now work for General Stockwell. Guest stars, oh yeah. Colonel Roderick Decker, played by the legendary Lance Legault, returns as Colonel Decker to testify against the A-Team. Lance Legault, John Matusak, Joe Namath, Jim Brown, Mills Watson, Mark Alamo. The season, yep. The last episode of the season, number 13, actually number 98 in the chronology order. While dining in a restaurant Murdoch's employed at, facing Frankie, believed to try to prevent 3 monsters from being assassinated and reporting yada 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 yada. But yeah, this was the last ride of the A-Team, and we bid farewell to the A-Team. So, yeah. And the opening theme music. It was more synthesizer now. Dun, 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 dun. All right. Excuse me. So, all right. All right. So if you enjoyed, all right, yeah, if you enjoyed good old-fashioned primetime television violence, we've got the complete collection of the A-Team. So seasons 1 through 5, and 10 years ago, a crack commando unit. You know the drill. Anybody who's a fan of the A-Team knows the opening sequence. So that was good old-fashioned primetime television violence, people. Not one bullet hit anybody. Well, except for, like, I mean, the occasional wound, bullet, like, flesh wound. But, yeah, it was the season 5. It was the last ride of the A-Team. So, there we go. All right. And I did, like I said, I did post the best of the A-Team season 5 and the highlights, the new theme song on my blogcast page and my Facebook pages. So yeah, look for it, like it. There we go. All right. So yeah. Okay. All right. Tonight's craft beer. All right. A few bongo solo here for everybody that wants it. Alright, and I want to remind everybody tonight that this Big Jim Blogcast Live is not spam. The audio version will go out later on Spotify, Apple Podcast, and all these audio listening platforms we're listening to your podcast to, plus my own YouTube channel, Big Jim Blogcast Live at youtube.com. Plus, I want to give shouts out to everybody watching in the Sarnia, Port Elgin groups. Sarnia rocks. Let me show you guys rock. Supporting Sarnia 2.0. All Chain Reaction, all the pop culture, retro, classic, vintage, nostalgia, yesteryear groups, all the Van Halen groups, hard rock, hair metal, classic rock, the Helix groups, craft beer, cigar, sci-fi, Star Wars, pro wrestling, all the blog groups, all the classic TV and movies, the A-Team, the birthdays, the bongos, the Rubiks, and the Donald Sutherland groups. Tonight's craft beer is Big Jim Blogcast Live version 6.0, episode 294, Sunday, June 30th, 2024. Good cigar going here. It's a Rocky Patel Vintage, 1999, Connecticut. Tonight's craft beer accompanied by Crown Royal Vanilla. All right. So, we've got the Angry Carpenter. All right. That is a Pilsner beer. It is by the Point Brewing Company in Point Edward, Ontario, Canada. I'm trying this for the very first time tonight. I got one of their glasses. Yeah, it gets better as it goes along. It's a strong, tangy aftertaste, but it does go down smoothly. I think this is a good barbecue beer. All right, I'll top this up. Yeah. Crisp, clean. Yeah, so and I do give this a rating out of 10 later on in the blogcast. So if you're still here and sticking around, you want to throw out a number between 1 and 10. We're all about audience participation here at the blogcast. So, yeah. I'll put that back. Right on. So, all right. Okay. Yeah, bongo solo here. Boom. And tomorrow, I want to remind everybody, tomorrow is Canada Day. So, yeah, there we go. Woo! All right, you got your flag. All right. There, we are. Canadian. All right. So, as we pointed out, 95% of this blogcast is we've got 95% Canadian content in this blogcast. So, as we we go to our next... Our guy. Let's see here. Boom. All right. So, and he is. Where is he? All right. So, oh yeah. All right. We've got Mr. Iron Mike Sharpe. All right. This guy. All right. Yeah, we got 2 pictures of him here. All right. Who remembers this guy? All right. Okay. So, okay. So, anyways, all right. He is Iron Mike Sharpe. There we go. He was born October 28, 1951 in Hamilton, Ontario, Canada. 6'4", 283 pounds. He debuted in 1975. He's a second-generation wrestler whose father and uncle Mike and Ben Sharpe also competed. Sharpe was a mainstay for the various territories throughout the U.S. and became a regular for the World Wrestling Federation. And New Japan Pro Wrestling. So now he's trained by Dewey Robertson at age 25. He started in NWA as All-Star Wrestling, winning the NWA Canadian Tag Team title twice with Moose Murawski, and later with Salvatore Bellomo. Now, 1980-81, he worked for Cal Stewart Stampede Wrestling, winning the Stampede International Tag Team title. February 1983, he joins the WWE, self-proclaimed Canada's greatest athlete. He was managed by this guy, Captain Lou Albano. Great WWF moments. He appeared on Piper's Pit in 1984. 1988 King of the Ring pay-per-view. He pins Boris Zukov to reach the second round. Tag team partner with Hulk Hogan during a tour of Japan in 1984. Feuding with Barry Horowitz. All right. Feuds with another jobber, Barry Horowitz. And the Brooklyn Brawler. Feuds with the Brooklyn Brawler also. Last TV match was June 6, 1995, losing the Smoking Guns in a tag team match with Dwayne Gill. Now he goes on the independent circuit and competes in Mid-Eastern Wrestling Federation, feuding, losing to Nikolai Volkov. He feuds with Virgil, Bam Bam Bigelow, Demolition Axe. His last match for Federation was November 15, 1997, losing to George the Animal Steele. He opened, in his retirement, he opened Iron Mike Sharpe's School of Pro Wrestling in, where'd he go? Okay, so, all right. So, yeah, made his living teaching aspiring wrestling in Brick, New Jersey, and later Ashbury Park, New Jersey. School has since closed, though. Among his proteges were Mike Buki, Crowbar, Charlie and Russ, the Haas brothers. So, unfortunately, he passed away January 17th in Hamilton, Ontario. January 17, 2016 in Hamilton, Ontario at the age of 64. Now, championships, he's a one-time NWA NWA Mid-American champion, one-time 5-star wrestling tag team champion, one-time Mid-South Louisiana champion, two-time NWA Canadian tag team champion, one-time NWA Pacific Coast champion, one-time Worldwide Alliance champion. Now, this guy had OCD. He was described by Gorilla Monsoon and Dynamite Kid as Hulk Hogan as having the nickname Mr. Clean. He was constantly cleaning up after himself. And he was obsessed with physical fitness. He'd be working out. He had a preoccupation with cleanliness and all that shit. So, yeah. And unfortunately, he passed away at age 64 in Hamilton, January 17, 2016. And I did post several of his promos and his matches on my Blogcast page and my Facebook pages. So, all right, okay. 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 This is all right. Yeah. There he is right there. And there he is right there. All right. The mighty Iron Mike Sharpe. All right. So, like I said, I did, I posted several of his promos and his matches again on my blogcast page and my Facebook pages. So, there we go. All right. Okay. This is Big Jim Blogcast Live, version 6.0, episode 294. It is Sunday, June 30th, 2024. We are in the middle. For the rest of the world watching, it is a Canadian long weekend. And tomorrow is Canada Day. So, yeah. All right. So, proudly Canadian. There we go. So, there we go. Yeah. So, all right. Okay. So, there we are. All right. So, basically, it is... All right. So, what I'm going to do right now is take the Rubik's Cube out of the Big Jim Blogcast Live coffee mug. All right. So... And for those of you who don't know what this is a legendary toy of the 80s. If you're under 40, you probably don't know what this is. If you're over 40, you have a pretty good idea. So I'm going to try and get, like, tonight, what the color I'm working on tonight is yellow. So I'm going to try and get 4 or 5 spins out of it, try and get, like, the all-colored, all yellow side. So here we go. Bum, 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 bum. Bum, 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 bum. Come on. Fuck. Alright, there we go. Bum, 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 bum. Okay, so here we are. Okay. And okay. So alright. Okay. Ah, damn. Well, I started off, didn't have too much luck with it, but there you go. There's my yellow. I'm going to do it one more time tonight. All right. So I'll just put it back right over here. We've got our... Oh, who wants to play Frisbee? All right. There we go. Yeah. All right. So my Canadian Frisbee. All right. Oh, yeah. All right, people. If you're watching the last season of the A-Team, you better bring a lunch. All right. Here's my A-Team lunchbox. All right. So, yeah. If you're an actor, if you're one of the A-Team guys, your show's just been canceled, and you need to pack a lunch, here's your lunch box. This one's for you. So, all right. So, okay. All right. Bam. All right. So this is Big Jim Blogcast Live, version 6.0, episode 294, Sunday, June 30th, 2024. All right. So, all right. Okay. So, yeah. We're having a good time here tonight. It is a long weekend, Canadian long weekend. All right. So tonight's craft beer, it is accompanied by like a good cigar, like a Rocky Patel Vintage 1999. Got that at Riverfront Cigars. Tonight's craft beer, accompanied by like Crown Royal Vanilla. All right. Crown Royal Vanilla. Tonight's craft beer, it is called the Angry Carpenter Pilsner. It is by the Point Brewing Company in Point Edward, Ontario, Canada. Good little brewery down just maybe a few minutes away. I'm trying this beer for the very first time tonight. You know, when I do these craft beer reviews, I just don't go, wow, it's a very exquisite tasting, high brow, high class. No, you know what? I just go with my gut and what's in here. So, yeah. Yeah, it's good. It's got a strong little aftertaste to it, crisp, clean. It's a good spring beer. I'm going to go out on a limb here. I'm going to say it's a good barbecue beer. Good barbecue back deck patio beer. So, yeah. And I do give this a rating out of 10 later on in the blogcast. So if you're still here, sticking around, you want to throw out a number. If it matches up with mine, that's great. So, yeah, we're all about our audience participation here at Big Jim Blogcast Live. So, all right. So I'll just put this back here. All right. So we've got... does anybody remember a show called The Starlost? All right. So The Starlost, okay. This, like, debuted in 1973 on CTV. So it's Canadian. So, but here we're going to talk about their ship, the Ark. There's the Ark right there. It aired on Starlost. Aired on CTV in September 1973, September 22nd to January 5th, 1974, on CTV for 16 episodes. Now the premise was. Foreseeing the destruction of humanity, or foreseeing the destruction of Earth, humanity builds a multi-generational starship called Earthship Ark, 80 kilometers wide and 200 miles long. The ship contains dozens of biospheres, each kilometers across, and housing people of different cultures. Now, yeah. Their goal is to find and see the new world of a distant star. In 2385, more than 100 years into the voyage, an unexplained accident occurs. And the ship goes into emergency mode where each biosphere is sealed off from the others. Now, look at the different, the different biospheres there. In 2790, 405 years after the accident, Devon, a resident of Cypress Corners, discovers his world is far larger and more mysterious than he realized. So, but yeah, he tries to, him and his friends Rachel, Garth, they try to navigate to get to the other end of the Ark, which is hundreds of miles away. It involves traveling through many disparate communities on the starship, some of which are hostile to outsiders, and all of which have different social customs, belief systems, and law enforcement practices. So, yeah. But the Ark, so there we go. So I did post more info on my blogcast page, my Facebook pages about the Ark, Starlost. There we go. There's a close-up. Right there. So, yeah. All right. And what I tell you, we've got 95% Canadian content on Big Jim Blogcast Live tonight. So, yeah. The show was set in 2790. It was a cool show. Cool design. The so yeah, 16 episodes were made. Fox decided not to pick up the options for the remainder of the series, and it remained a one series hit wonder. So there were some impressive guest stars on here too. Let's see. Notable guest stars. John Colicos, who played Baltar in Battlestar Galactica, starred on there. Barry Morse, Lloyd Bachner, Diana Barrington, Ed Ames, Walter Koenig actually starred on the Starlost. You know Walter Koenig as Chekhov in the original Star Trek series. So, all right. So, like I said, I did post more of the Starlost origin and the Earthship Ark origin, and it's like mechanics on my blogcast page and my Facebook pages. So yeah, look for it. There we go. All right. Okay. So yeah. All right. Okay. So yeah. All right. This is Big Jim Blogcast Live version 6.0, episode 294, Sunday, June 30th, 2024. We're in the middle of a Canadian long weekend, people. So yeah, Fly that flag high. All right. You don't have to work tomorrow. Neither do I. All right. We've got the Canadian flag here. We've got like our frisbee. Whoa, come on. Yeah, all right. All right. We play frisbee. Oof, our Canadian frisbee here. Woo, all right. There we go. All right. So, in the blogcast, we are 95 Canadian content. There's like 95% Canadian content tonight. So, all right. Yeah. So, all right, people. Bongo solo here. Do. All right. Bam. Okay. And we've got like Cactus Jack. He's like sleeping tonight, so powered down. So yeah. All right, our craft beer for tonight. Accompanied by a Rocky Patel vintage 1999 Connecticut cigar. We've got like Crown Royal Vanilla. I think I've got a good combo here. So. The craft beer for tonight is called The Angry Carpenter. Pilsner is by the Point Brewing Company in Point Edward, Ontario, Canada. And I'm trying this for the very first time tonight, so I'm just going to give it a little top up here. All right. So, yeah. Move that back here. All right. So, yeah, The Angry Carpenter. All right. Wow. Yeah, it does. It did have a strong aftertaste to it. You get used to that. It's a good beer. It's a good spring summer beer. Good back deck beer. Good patio beer. Goes good with the barbecue. I think this would go good, well, with steak. All right. Yeah. Fuck. I'm liking it more. I do give it a rating out of 10 later on in the blogcast. So if you're still here and sticking around, feel free to like throw it a number from 1 to 10. So, yeah. I just. What do you think I'm going to give this beer? Like a 10 out of 10, a 6, a 5, a 4, a 3, a 9. You don't know. Never know. Stick around and find out. Yeah. So. All right. Okay. So, all right. As we get to our classic guitar duos tonight, we've got. We have. All right. Brent Doerner and Paul Hackman from Helix. All right. Here is Paul Hackman, and here's Brent Doerner. All right. So. Well, Brent's a big fan of the blogcast, so I sent him this, and hopefully he'll tune in tonight. So, yeah, both Brent and Paul. All right, so anyways, there we go. Both Brent and Paul joined Helix in 1979 and played on 7 Helix studio albums. Okay, so, yeah. All right. All right, so anyways... all right, studio album. Yeah, Breaking Loose in 1979, White Lace Black Leather in 1981, No Rest for the Wicked 1983, Walkin' the Razor's Edge 1984, Long Way to Heaven 1985, Wild in the Streets 1987, Back for Another Taste 1990. All right, so here we go. So, yeah. All right. So both, all right, there we are. So both Brent and Paul pretty much played Stratocaster, Gibson, Marshall, Ovation, Kramer guitars, and Trainer amps. Both were influenced by like Johnny Winter, Richie Blackmore, Deep Purple, Jimmy Page, Led Zeppelin, Eddie Van Halen, Uriah Heep, Len Hensley, Mick Box, you know. So now, all right. So after, all right, okay, there we go. There's both of them right there. Now after Helix, Paul Hackman, agreeing to take a short break from Helix, died, unfortunately passed away July 5th, 1992, after, So, all right. So, rock you. Da-da-da-da. All right. So, back for another taste. All right. Yeah, it was like Paul was killed on July 5th, 1992. They were on a tour of Western Canada. He was in a van. He wasn't wearing his seatbelt. The group's following a concert in Vancouver. The group's van veered off and rolled down a 40-foot embankment. Paul Hackman was asleep in a seat behind the driver, was thrown from the vehicle and died among being taken to a hospital in the nearby city of Kamloops. He was 38 years old. He resided in Port Franks, Ontario. Brent Doerner, however, he quit Helix in 1990. He's occasionally reunited with Helix off and on. He has his own band now called My Wicked Twin that he formed in 2008. All right, so Brent Doerner. All right, so Brent. Okay, so Dr. Doerner. All right. Yes, he did. My Wicked Twin, he formed in 2008 with Doerner, with his twin brother Bruce. My Wicked Twin, awesome music there. I did post, like I said, several of there we go. There's Paul and Brent right there. There's Brent Doerner, the late Paul Hackman, and Brent's new band, My Wicked Twin. Yeah, so and great music out of My Wicked Twin. You get I did post, Paul and Brent's guitar rig rundown on my Blogcast page and my Facebook pages. And I did post a few videos from My Wicked Twin on my Blogcast page and my Facebook pages. So look for it, like it. Yeah, so that should be all right. So da-da, da-da-da. All right. All right. So yeah, that was a good. All right. All right. Yeah, this is Big Jims Blogcast Live. Version 6.0, episode 294, Sunday, June 30th, 2024. And we are in the middle of a Canadian long weekend here. So, bam. Yeah. So I would man. All right. So anyway, there we go. We're celebrating Canada tomorrow. All things Canadian. Blah, blah, blah. This blogcast has 95% Canadian content to it. So, yeah. All right. There we go. All right. We'll just post that up here. So I want everybody to be safe tomorrow and enjoy Canada Day. I know I will. All right. Bam. All right, bongo solo there for everybody that wanted it. All right. All right. So, okay. There we go. Bongo solo right there. Or no, the gong time. Now, if you want to call me up on the Big Jims Blogcast Live hotline, 1-800-867-5309. It's toll free to call. You can call me up on your rotary phone or your cell, right there, 1-800-867-5309. Say, hey, Jim, how's it going? How's the beer? How's things? Blah, blah, blah. There we go. So if you want to shoot the shit, yeah, I'm here. So, all right. So, anyways, yeah. Gong time. All right. Okay. So, yeah. Tonight's craft beer. We've got like a good craft beer. We've got a good cigar with it. It's a Rocky Patel vintage. All right. It's a vintage 1999 cigar. Accompanying that tonight is like our Crown Royal Vanilla. All right. So, and tonight's craft beer, it is called The Angry Carpenter by, it's a Pilsner. It's by the Point Brewing Company in Point Edward, Ontario, Canada. Trying this for the very first time tonight. Yeah. It was a strong aftertaste in the beginning, but it grew on me. I like this beer. It's a good back deck beer, back patio, back deck beer. Good barbecue. You can barbecue. It will go good with steak. Let me give it a little top up here. So, yeah. So I'll give it a top up. All right. So, anyways, yeah, The Angry Carpenter by the Point Brewing Company in Point Edward, Ontario, Canada. And all right. Yeah. It's a good spring, summer, and fall beer. I'm going to go out on a limb here. I'm going to say it's a good 3 seasons beer. It's good spring, summer, and fall. You know, so yeah, it's a good beer so far. Yeah, it goes down smoothly. There was a little bit of an unpleasant aftertaste to it in the beginning, but it grows on you. Like it's got to grow on me all through the blogcast. And I do give this a rating out of 10 later on in the blogcast. So if you're still here, you want to throw out a number, feel free to do so. See if it matches up with mine. All right. So, okay. Boom. All right. All right. And before we get to our classic album, I'm going to remind everybody tonight that the Big Jims Blogcast Live is not spam. We are not spam. The audio version will go out later on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, and all these audio listening platforms where you listen to your podcast to, plus my own YouTube channel, Big Jims Blogcast Live at youtube.com. And I want to give shouts out to everybody watching in the Sarnia Port Elgin groups. Sarnia Rocks, Michelle, you guys rock, supporting Sarnia 2.0. Sarnia Party People, Chain Reaction, all the pop culture, retro, classic, vintage, nostalgia, yesteryear groups. All the Van Halen, hard rock, hair metal, classic rock, Helix groups. All the craft beer, cigars, sci-fi, Star Wars, Star Trek, pro wrestling. The blog groups. All the classic TV and movies, birthdays, bongos, Rubik's. Plus Donald Sutherland groups and all the A-Team groups out there. All right, so we get to our classic album of the night. All right, so yeah, we've got Walkin' the Razor's Edge by Helix. All right, this is the classic lineup of the band. All right, so we've got Brian Vollmer on lead vocals, Brent Doerner on lead guitar, Paul Hackman on guitar, Dale Gray on bass, Greg Hines on drums. This is the fourth studio album. Released on July 7th, 1984. This was Helix's fourth studio album. Recorded at Phase 1 Studios in Toronto, Electric Lady in New York City, and Studio 1 in Atlanta, Georgia. The producers were Tom Tremuth, who worked with like Gene Simmons, Helix, and Rodney Mills. Yeah, so like I said, the band, we've got the band here. Oh, on the back. Oh, yeah, on the back. We've got Brian Vollmer of the lead vocals. We've got Paul Hackman guitar, Brent Doerner on guitar, Daryl Gray on bass, Greg Hines on drums. There we go. We don't have any like, you know, all right. We don't have any like, well, this is like just pure record in here. And so now we've got the songs. Side 1, Rock You, Young and Reckless, Animal House, Feel the Fire, When the Hammer Falls, Gimme Gimme Good Lovin', My Kind of Rock, Make Me Do Anything You Want, 6 String 9 Lives, You Keep Me Rockin'. So, now the video for Rock You, I did post like Rock You and Gimme Good Lovin' on my blogcast page and my Facebook pages. Now, Rock You was filmed in a quarry in Kitchener, Ontario. Rock You reached number 27 on the Canadian pop singles charts. The second single was a Crazy Elephant cover of Gimme Good Lovin'. Actually, two video, so two versions of the music video were filmed. One, the one G-rated version, and the other one was like topless that had topless models in it, including like porn star Tracy Lords, who was 16 years old at the time. This version was aired on the Playboy channel in the United States. So, Make Me Do Anything You Want, the ballad, reached number 44 on the Canadian pop chart there. So, yeah. The album, this album, I believe, went to number 44 on the Canadian album charts, and on the US Billboard album charts, it reached number 69. So, Helix went on tour in Canada with Triumph, and in Europe with Motorhead, and the US with Quiet Riot and Whitesnake. Now, the liner notes, they thank the notable names here: Tony Bon Jovi. Now, if you don't know who Tony Bon Jovi is, he is the cousin of John Bon Jovi, who helped, and he basically helped John Bon Jovi become the superstar he is today. Who else on here? Let's see. Kiss. The names stick out here. Sounds of Korean Magazine, all in capital. Tim Trombley, Shelley Taylor. The art design was by Heather Brown and Robert Meacham. The design was by Heather Brown. Photography was by Douglas Brown. It was a good, cool album cover here. So, yeah. All right. So we have So this is your basically classic album, Canadian, Helix Canadian. I'll point that out. There we go. There's the classic band right there. All right. So, yeah. Gimme good lovin' every night. Rock you. Da, da, da. All right. So, yeah, that is our classic album for tonight. Helix, Walkin' the Razor's Edge. Yeah, so, and I did post Gimme Good Lovin', Make Me Do Anything You Want, and Rock You on my blogcast page, my Facebook pages, and interviews, classic interviews with like Brian Vollmer and Brent Doerner and Paul Hackman. Actually, Paul Hackman, I posted a clip where they were having lunch in a Sarnia diner many years ago. It's amazing what you can find on YouTube. So yeah, there's the classic album for tonight. So yeah, all right, bam, all right. All right. Okay. So, Tony, I see you're watching tonight. Right on. So, Tony, Joanne, Larry, I see you guys are watching. Trish, right on. So, yeah, and Tony, our craft beer every night. We've got a good cigar going with it. Rocky Patel Vintage. All right. Company that our craft beer for tonight is Crown Royal Vanilla. Our craft beer for tonight, for those of you who like, it's called the Angry Carpenter. It's a Pilsner beer, and it's by I got the Point Brewing Company in Point Edward, Ontario, Canada. So, somebody could do me a favor. I don't think I can reach Point Brewing right now. You want to email them this blogcast? I think I'm going to give them a good rating. But yeah, anyways, the Point Brewing Company in Point Edward, Ontario, Canada. I'm trying this for the very first time. I'll give it a little top up. It's a good spring, summer, and fall beer. Good back deck patio beer. Good good with the barbecue when you're barbecuing steak or ribs. Goes down smoothly. I do give this a rating out of 10 later on in maybe about 10 minutes, but if you want to throw out a number, feel free to do so. All right. So, yeah. Put that back right there. We're going to get to my most favorite time in the blogcast. But, yeah, so it is Big Jims Blogcast Live version 6.0, episode 294, Sunday, June 30th, 2024. All right. So, yeah. So, yeah. Let's see. All right. So, yeah. It is a Canadian. We're in the middle of a Canadian long weekend. So, yeah. 95% of this broadcast is Canadian content. So, yeah. All right. I'm going to wave the flag around. Yeah. All right. Boom. Proud. True North, strong and free. Diane, how are you? So I see you're watching tonight. All right. So yeah, we've got the Canadian spirit alive tonight. Tomorrow is Canada Day. So we'll just put this right back up here, and we've got our Canadian frisbee. Woo! All right, catch. Who wants to catch? Yeah. All right. Ha! Whoa! All right. So yeah. As we're going to get to my most favorite time in the blogcast pretty soon here. Bam. All right. So, all right. So as we get to my most favorite time in the blogcast, it's called This Week in Van Halen History. All right. So, yeah. Okay. So anyways, This Week in Van Halen History. We've got all the eras of Van Halen. All right, from June 23rd to the 30th. June 23rd, 1987, Sammy Hagar releases his album I Never Said Goodbye. June 23rd, 1984, Van Halen plays the Civic Center in Omaha, Nebraska. June 24th, 1980, Van Halen played the Rainbow Theatre in London, England. June 24th, 2013, Van Halen plays the City Center Gymnasium in Osaka, Japan. June 25th, 1988, Van Halen tops the U.S. charts for 4 weeks with OU812. All right. June 25th, 1993, Van Halen plays Pine Knob Music Theater in Clarkston, Michigan. June 26, 1982, Van Halen holds tour rehearsals at Zoetrope Studios in Hollywood, California. June 26, 2012, Van Halen plays the Arena in New Orleans, Louisiana. June 27, 1976, Van Halen played the Golden West Ballroom in Norwalk, California. June 27, 1991, David Lee Roth plays the Golden State Arts Center in Holmdel, New Jersey. June 28, 1994, David Lee Roth plays the House of Blues in Hollywood, California. June 29, 1979, Van Halen plays the Rainbow Theatre in London, England. June 29, 1984, Van Halen plays the Civic Center in Peoria, Illinois. June 29, 1991, David Lee Roth plays the Seashore Performing Arts Center in Old Orchid Beach, Maine. June 30th, 1982, Van Halen's Diver Down is certified gold and platinum by the Recording Industry of American Artists. June 6th, June 30th, 1989, David Lee Roth plays the Tweeter Center in Mansfield, Massachusetts. And that is all for this week in Van Halen history. All right. Okay. All right, people. Yeah, having a good time tonight. All right. All right. Damn. Okay. So, all right. Bam. A little bit of bongo solos here. Boom. All right. So, the time has come. All right. So, anyways. Now, I'm going to... All right. My craft beer for tonight. I've got like a good cigar going on with it. Let's see here. It is a Rocky Patel Vintage 1999 Connecticut. I got it from Riverfront Cigars here in Sarnia, Ontario, Canada. All right. So, accompanying my craft beer tonight is called, it's Crown Royal Vanilla. Very good. All right. So I'm going to give my final thoughts on this beer. The Angry Carpenter by Point Brewing Company in Point Edward, Ontario, Canada. A little bit of a strong aftertaste to it, but it does go down smoothly. It's a good spring, summer, and fall beer. It is a good. It goes good with steak and ribs on the barbecue. Good back deck patio beer, and it really grows on you. It's a good beer. So, all right. So I thought long and hard about this all through the blogcast. So what am I going to give it? Let's see here. Well, definitely not that, not that, not that, not that, not that. All right. I am going to give it like an 8 out of 10. 8 out of 10. And that means, what does that mean on the scale? It goes excellent. Well executed. Read that. 8 out of 10. Well executed, something as a beer geek I would buy again. Right on. So, yeah. It's very good. It's very good. Very, very good. And I am going to write that out here. 8. All right. 8 out of 10. Entered that. All right. There we go. 8 out of 10. 8 out of 10 for Angry Carpenter. Let's see. The Angry Carpenter. It's a Pilsner beer. Right on. So, yeah. All right. Okay. Oh yeah, good beer. I would definitely pick it up again. Congratulations to the guys at the whole staff at Point Brewing Company in Point Edward, Ontario, Canada, for making a great beer. So, right on. All right. So I'll put this back here. All right. So, okay. All right. So now many of you have inquired about t-shirts. All right. So if you want a t-shirt like mine, any of these designs or a tank top, or you just email me you just send me like with the design. Oh, you're welcome. Yeah. Right on, Larry. Yeah. So you email me at my inbox, my regular Big Jim Blogcast inbox, or my regular Facebook page, or the other Big Jim Blogcast live fan page. Yeah, they are these are $35. They're shipping and handling included. It takes 4 to 6 weeks for delivery. You give me a money transfer, money order, and you tell me what design you want, and I will do my best to get that out to you. I've got like I've had a few blogcast followers, like I've sent them shirts, they're happy with them. Right on. So any design, you just email me at Big Jim Blogcast Live with a money order or transfer. They're $35, shipping and handling included, 4 to 6 weeks for delivery. Any design, anything you want. So right on. For my last time tonight, I am going to do the cube, Rubik's Cube. All right, my color. If you're under 40, you probably don't know what this toy is. It's a legendary classic toy from the 80s, the Rubik's Cube. I'm going to try and get all yellow on a couple, maybe 5 spins here. All right. So there we go. All right. Okay. Fuck. All right. That's as far as I got. There we go. I'll just put it back here. All right. And if you want to, like, all right. So, anyways, and if you want to, like, hit me up, call me up on Big Jim Blogcast Live Hotline, 1-800-867-5309, on your rotary phone or your cell. Just, yeah, all right. So, hey, Jim, how's it going? You know, I love the craft beer. Like, maybe I'll go try that, yada, yada, yada. There we go. 1-800-867-5309 on your rotary phone or your cell. And, yeah, so, all right. Boom. All right. All right. Bongo solo there. I'm going to give you guys an inspirational, motivational quote. Keep your face to the sunshine and you cannot see a shadow. That's by Unknown. Again, keep your face to the sunshine and you cannot see a shadow. All right. So, yeah. Okay. All right. So, yeah. Okay. This is Big Jim Blogcast Live version 6.0, episode 294, Sunday, June 30th, 2024. Tomorrow is Canada Day. So, yeah, and this blogcast, I was proud to say, was 95% Canadian content tonight. So, yeah, all right. Wave the flag around, proud Canadian, right on. So, yeah. And you're welcome. Shouts out to Larry, Trish, Diana, Diane, Tony, Joanne, and anybody else who was watching tonight. Yeah, so anyways, all right, so yeah, and that's it for me. All right, people, that's it for me. Big Jim Blogcast Live version 6.0, episode 294, Sunday, June 30th, 2024. 8 out of 10 on the Angry Carpet of Pilsner by the Point Brewing Company in Point Edward, Ontario, Canada. Birthday shout-outs. This past week, this weekend, Nicole Leinhart, Gloria Rick Bodine, Diana Pelkey, Diana, happy birthday, Linda Palmerville, Dawn Wells, Kathy McIntosh, River Regard Pinder, Bo O'Neill, my mother tomorrow has a birthday tomorrow. Yeah, we did local events, we did countdowns, Donald Sutherland salute, career highlights, 10 gongs. Salute to him. Lockup, his movie Lockup, the last season of the A-Team, Iron Mike Sharpe, the Starlost, the Ark Starship, classic guitar duo with Brent Doerner and Paul Hackman, My Wicked Twin, classic Albums-Helix, Walkin the Razor's Edge, this week in Van Halen history, our inspirational motivational quote, keep your face in the sunshine and you cannot see a shadow. I don't know. Before I close out, I want to say that this Big Jim Blogcast Live is not spam. The audio version will go out later on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, and all these audio listening platforms. Here's your podcast too, plus my own YouTube channel, Big Jim Blogcast Live at YouTube.com. Shouts out to be watching the Sarnia Port Elgin group, Sarnia Rocks. I'm sure you guys rock. Pop culture, retro classic nostalgia, yesteryear groups. Van Halen, hard rock, hair metal, classic rock. Helix group, craft beer, cigars, sci-fi, Star Wars, Star Trek, pro wrestling. Donald Sutherland, the A-Team. Pro wrestling, blogspot, classic TV and movies, birthdays, bongos, Rubik's. Cheers, everybody. And you will see me next weekend for episode 295. Yeah. So cheers, everybody. Have a happy and safe Canada Day long weekend. Yep. There we go. Bam. Yeah. I'm out of here. I'm going to enjoy my Canada Day. Stay safe, everybody. And I will see you next weekend. Bam. All right. Cheers, everybody.